If you want some extra protection for the front end of your 2010 or newer 4Runner, this Barricade 3-inch bull bar in black will be a great addition to your build. Now, I do want to call out that this is not going to fit the 2014 or newer limited or nightshade models, so just keep your model in mind when you're checking this bull bar out. Nonetheless, this is going to offer sleek looking protection to the front, preserving the life and the look of your front bumper for wherever you're taking your 4Runner, whether it just be the street, the campsite, or on the trail. Now, this will even be a great mod for you if you want that added protection in an easy way without having to swap out your front bumper or make any additional modifications thanks to the hassle-free and no-drill install. Now, it looks pretty big on the table, but on the 4Runner, this is going to have a pretty compact design while still allowing great head-on coverage for the lower grille and front bumper area. Now, the bull bar will also include some underbody protection with this skid plate here, just in case you do scale an obstacle that's bigger than expected. You will have some extra coverage down at the bottom. Not only will this function well when it comes to protection, but it's also going to have some light mounting options so you can add on to this while integrating more of that tough look onto the front end of your 4Runner. This will be made of a steel plate and 3-inch tubed construction, being tough enough to protect the front and maintain its integrity if you do come in contact with an obstacle. Now, on top, you'll also see a semi-gloss black powder coat finish that's going to offer some really good protection to the steel underneath against any rust, and I really think that it adds a sleek look and blends very well with the rest of the black components on the front of the 4Runner. This will also come with everything that you need right out of the box to make this a non-drill bolt-on install. It's really going to be 2 brackets, the bull bar, and all of the hardware, keeping it straightforward when it comes to getting this on your 4Runner. When it comes to price, this is going to come in at roughly $350. Now, one big takeaway here that I think I like most is the simplicity in this bull bar. Now, this is going to look great on the front end, it's not going to look out of place, and do exactly what you need it to do. Now, you also can't beat the fact that you don't have to modify or swap anything out in order to get that front end protection, making it, in my opinion, very well worth that price point. Install again will be a straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you roughly an hour to get the job done with some pretty basic hand tools. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed step-by-step breakdown on how to get this onto your 4Runner at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, 14mm swivel socket, 10, 14, and 18mm sockets, and an 18mm wrench. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a bull bar on our 4Runner, so let's get started. Alrighty guys, so we've come under the front of our truck here, under our front bumper, and we're going to go ahead and come to our frame horns on the driver and passenger side, and you'll see 3 bolts vertically sitting on the outside of each frame horn. We're going to go ahead and remove those first. Now, one thing to note is you may have some plastic covers here, little splash guards. Our vehicle does not have those, but it would be 3 screws holding these in place if you did have them, and you're going to need to go ahead and remove those first. Those should be 10mm screws, so you just grab a 10mm socket on your ratchet and pop those right off. That's if you have them. So then if you do, go ahead and take those off first, and then we can get to our 3 bolts for our bumper mount, and then we'll grab our 14mm socket on our ratchet and pop those out first. Now, once you have these 3 out on this side, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. So now we can go ahead and grab our provided mounting brackets, and you'll have an embossment on each one with a D for driver or P for passenger. So we're on the driver's side, so we have our driver's bracket. Then we're just going to go ahead and place that up in here right where those bolts came out. We'll go ahead and reinstall that factory hardware that we just removed. Get one in just to hold it in right now. It is a bit of a tight squeeze in here, but it is accessible. First one started. Get our other 2 in. We may need to go ahead and switch out to a 14mm swivel socket. Gonna make life a little bit easier. Now, we're not gonna fully tighten these down just yet. Just gonna get them all snug. Then we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. So now we can go ahead and mount our bull bar. Now we've got our bull bar propped up on our stool here. It's the perfect height for this. If you don't have something like this, you can grab an extra set of hands. It's pretty light, it's easy to handle, but that's something to support it always helps. So we're gonna line our mounting brackets up to the inside of our ones we already installed on our vehicle. Then we're gonna grab our provided hardware, which starts out with a bolt, a lock washer, and flat washer. For each mounting point, there are 2 on each bracket. We'll go ahead and get those in place. So then we'll add our flat washer and our nut on the back side of each of our bolts here. Then once you have this done like this on this side, you can go ahead and repeat these same steps for the other side. So now we'll go ahead and tighten down this hardware with our 18 mil socket on our ratchet and an 18 millimeter wrench. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So now this is kind of hard to see now that we have our bull bar in place, but we're going to switch back to our 14 mil swivel socket on our ratchet and tighten down those 3 mounting bolts to our bumper. And once you have these 3 tight, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our Barricade 3-inch bull bar in black finish for your 10 to 23 4Runner, excluding the 14 to 23 Limited and Nightshade. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything 4Runner, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.